Summer Games Fest just kicked off, and we've got some really exciting games set to be released later this year from what was shown. This time of the year always gets me really excited, so I thought I'd go over 5 major takeaways from the Summer Games Fest showcase. But before we get started, I post videos every week and would really appreciate it if you guys liked, commented, and subscribed, as it really helps with the video and YouTube's algorithm. Thanks again, guys, and remember, every little bit helps. Number 5, Mortal Kombat 1 gets a gameplay trailer. So if you weren't already hyped for Mortal Kombat 1, then this recent gameplay trailer provided by Ed Boon himself really should have done the trick for you. Building off the mind-blowing timeline resetting ending of the previous game, this new installment is all about bringing back the classic versions of our beloved characters like Johnny Cage, Kenshi, Kitana, and Mileena, but with a fresh twist to their storylines. Besides finding out that our favorite ninjas are long-lost bros, we've got a young Raiden going through some intense power training, Cage and Kenshi duking it out over a legendary samurai sword, and Kitana trying her best to save Mileena from the treatment that infuses her blood with that of a Tarkatan. It really feels like there's going to be a lot of hefty choices to make this time around so that the timeline doesn't spiral out of control like in previous entries. Now let's talk about the core fighting mechanics. The gameplay feels familiar, keeping that satisfying weight and kinetic energy we know and love. Of course, we're treated to the usual mind-blowing X-ray moves and fatalities, taking gore to new and unimaginable heights. But we also got to see the addition of cameo fighters. In every fight, you not only choose a main character from the core roster, but also pick a cameo fighter from the second roster. These sidekicks can be summoned into action to pull off their epic special moves, adding a whole new layer of combos to wreck your opponents. It's not quite a full-on tag team mechanic, more like a badass way to customize and expand your own arsenal of moves. Fighters are usually locked into one roster or the other though, so Sonya, Jax, and Kano seem like they won't be fully playable this time around and will just make appearances as cameos. But I wouldn't worry too much, because there are some fighters who do get the best of both worlds, and can even team up with themselves. So Sub-Zero can team up with none other than Sub-Zero. Double the ice, double the awesomeness. I gotta say, I'm really digging the new cameo fighter system they got going on, and with the slightly more grounded and realistic art style they're going for in this follow-up to MK11, it feels like a back-to-basics approach, which is a pretty refreshing change. Though it looks like they're still keeping that signature goofiness that we all adore, both in story and in the fights. So get ready, because Mortal Kombat 1 is shaping up to be one wild, blood-soaked ride. Number 4, Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight. Nicolas Cage is taking a step into the world of gaming by joining the survivors in Dead by Daylight. The Oscar winner himself showed up at Summer Games Fest 2023 to promote his awesome collaboration and share some more details. Joined by Jeff Keighley on stage, our favorite national treasure star expressed his love for new adventures, and diving into a video game seemed like the perfect next step for him. Cage believes that joining Dead by Daylight will introduce him to a whole new audience of video game fans, and I personally can't wait to see him in action. When asked how he ended up in the game, Cage revealed that it took him no time at all to say yes. Not only is he personally a fan of the game, but someone in his own family is a big fan too. The actor will be playing none other than himself, stepping into his own shoes and doing all the voice work for his character. From screams to grunts and even those minimal exasperated expressions, he's got it all covered. He'll be playing an exaggerated version of himself, taking a wild trip into the woods where he believes he's making a movie. However, he wakes up to find himself trapped in a foggy nightmare, surrounded by crows and a bunch of serial killers. Sounds pretty wild. Cage himself even described it as rather amusing. Nicolas Cage will be gracing the world of Dead by Daylight on July 25th for PC and console. But here's a bonus for you PC players out there. You can jump in even earlier. The player test build of the game will be available for PC starting July 5th. So get ready to experience the madness firsthand and see the one and only Nicolas Cage take on the twisted challenges of Dead by Daylight. Number 3, Path of Exile 2 gameplay trailer. Grinding Gear Games finally dropped the Summer Games Fest 2023 gameplay trailer for Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile 2 is bringing a whole new 7-act storyline to the table that's going to be available alongside the original Path of Exile 1 campaign. So you've got double the adventure to sink your teeth in. Plus, both storylines lead to the same epic Atlas endgame, so there's no shortage of challenges. Grinding Gear Games has also got your back and is making sure you don't miss out on any of the expansion content they released for the first game. That means Path of Exile 2 will include all the incredible updates and expansions you love from the original. Path of Exile 2 is stepping up its game with a massively improved engine for graphics and physics. Get ready to feast your eyes on some seriously stunning visuals. There are also 19 shiny new Ascendancy classes to choose from. These are part of a fresh set of Exiles, but they fall into the same class archetypes you know and love from the original game. Grinding Gear Games has a special treat in store for everyone on July 28th at ExileCon. That's when they'll show even more about Path of Exile 2, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled for all the big details. Number 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2 gets an official release date. It's time to sling some webs and swing into action because Sony and Insomniac Games just dropped some major news. The highly anticipated Marvel Spider-Man 2 has got an official release date. Exclusively gracing the PlayStation 5, this game is hitting shelves on October 20th, but mark your calendars because pre-orders start on June 16th. As you know, Marvel Spider-Man first hit the scene on the PlayStation 4 and later got a fancy remaster for PlayStation 5. It certainly earned a lot of the praise that it got and then some. The graphics were jaw-dropping, the storyline pulled you right in, and the gameplay was as dynamic as it gets. It's no wonder we've all been eagerly waiting for Marvel Spider-Man 2 since its initial announcement, and thankfully, the wait is almost over. As we've seen recently, Marvel Spider-Man 2 is shaping up to be quite the sequel. It's here to deliver the goods and maintain those high-quality standards set by its predecessor. Major advancements in the graphics, gameplay mechanics, and narrative development that'll make your jaw hit the floor. And with the mighty power of the PlayStation 5, this sequel is gonna blow your mind. Enhanced graphics, faster loading times, and the immersive haptic feedback through the DualSense controller is gonna make you feel like you're right there in the Spidey suit and give you the ultimate immersive gaming experience. So if you're a web-slinging fanatic, get those calendars out and circle October 20th. This is gonna be one hell of a gaming event, and you definitely don't want to miss it. Pre-orders kick off on June 16th, so mark that date too. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is definitely gonna be one for the books, and we can't wait to dive headfirst into the action. Number 1. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming in early 2024. So we finally got some exciting news on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is the highly anticipated sequel to the amazing RPG remake. We finally have a release window. Get ready to dive into the action on your PS5s in early 2024. In the epic trailer drop, we were treated to some jaw-dropping footage of the upcoming game. Cloud and his crew were seen strolling through lush green fields, exploring what seemed to be the iconic Cosmo Canyon, and battling against some seriously menacing foes. Yuffie even makes a surprise appearance, who made her debut in the DLC for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. The trailer even showed that the game would be split across 2 discs, which means we're in for a pretty epic adventure. The second chapter of this ambitious remake project was revealed last year, right after the mind-blowing launch of Final Fantasy VII Remake in 2020. Square Enix has been teasing us like crazy over the last few days, dropping hints left and right through their tweets. They've confirmed new characters, an expanded world that sounds like it'll be more open for us to explore, and of course, more amazing music to enhance our gaming experience. The company teased even more, promising that more information will be revealed soon. So get ready to dive back into the captivating world of Final Fantasy VII with Rebirth. With a release window in early 2024 and all these tantalizing tidbits, it's safe to say that our excitement levels are through the roof. Stay tuned for more updates because we're about to embark on an unforgettable journey. And that's my list, guys. I'm very excited about a lot of these new releases, and we haven't even gotten to the Xbox showcase yet. What did you guys think about the Summer Games Fest showcase? Any games that caught your eye or that you're excited for? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed what you saw, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and remember to stay casual, my fellow gamers. See you next time.